welcome back to YT Classroom. Hope you're having good days. Welcome back to YT Classroom. So I hope you're enjoying my videos, and I hope they're helpful to you and also entertainment for gaming videos. For today's new viewers, this channel is about gaming and study videos. You can find many study videos about different subjects, including math, science, like grade 6 and grade 7 level, and they'll be quite helpful. So please subscribe to this channel to get the new latest videos. And guys, one more thing, thank you so much for 400 subscribers. I really love you all, and I hope we make it up to 1k subscribers. So please subscribe and share this channel with your friends, and they'll be really helpful. Okay, so let's begin with today's video. Okay, so let's get started. So today's video about fractions, decimals, and percentages. This is one of the most common topic in math. You'll find it, I think, in every book after grade 6 or grade 5, and it's quite useful topic. It helps us in our daily life, and it's a bit confusing when it comes to conversion between these three. You have to learn a lot. So don't worry, this video got you everything: the definitions, uses, conversion, and easy way. So you're just at the right place to revise for your exams, or just start the topic. Okay, let's get started. Now, what is a fraction? The first thing that comes in fraction, decimal, percentages, fractions. A fraction is a number that describes the relationship between a part represented by numerator and the whole represented by denominator. So let's say you had 10 topics in your math portion for exams, and you completed 5 of them. So how do you write that? I have completed 5 upon 10, or I have completed half of it. That's right, yeah. So when you say 5 upon 10, then 5 upon 10 is a fraction. 5 is the part, that means 5 is remaining. From 10 you have completed a part of 5, so that is the numerator, number of parts you have out of total parts, that is the denominator. So numerator is the top number, denominator is the down number, and the bar that is in the middle between the fractions is called the fraction bar. Now guys, look, fractions mostly can be simplified, and you should always simplify them whenever possible, and like if your exam question is. Now how to simplify fractions? Simplification is just quite easy. You have to see one number which one number from which both of the numerator and denominator can be divided. For example, let's say 12 by 15. So think, 12 by 15, they both can be divided by 3, right? You have to find the you have to find the number which can be divided by both. So 12 can be divided by 3 and 15 can be divided by 3. 12 times what is 3 times what is 12 is, that is 4. So we cut the 12 and write 4, and 15 is 5, that is 4 by 5. 12 by 15 can be written as 4 by 5. Okay, simplification is easy, and like whenever teaches you, that's also gonna be easy. Not a hard topic of simplification. Decimals are numbers that contain decimal separators, or that's called decimal points. Now decimals are just easy numbers. If I give you a number 1.71, you can easily say it's a decimal. So you can identify decimals and like the numbers without decimals. Basically, it's all about a decimal point. They denote integers and non-integers. They both denote integers also, they are non-integers also. And non-integers means like fractions. So if you see this picture here, it says 13.95. So in the left to the decimal point, the two numbers have already said from the primary, that is the units and the tenth. But after the decimal point, what is it? The first number after the decimal point is called tenth, that is 1 by 10. Second number, hundredths, 100, then we add ths, tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths, like that. And you should always know these tenths, hundred, and because this is only the thing that helps in the conversion of decimals. Okay, so I hope you get the topic of decimal. Decimal is just like writing something, but you have for example a whole number, or let's say you have a part of in decimal numbers. So the part also will be decimal numbers, right? So you can write instead of using fractions, you write decimals. The decimal is like that whole, like for example 13.95, 13 whole, and 95 upon 100, because there are two digits. So the last digit is 100, ending with 100, yeah. So we can say this as 13 whole 95 upon 100, like in the mixed fraction form. More digits there are, for example 10th, only 10th, that is 13 13 a whole 9 by 10, 95. 13 whole 95 upon 100, 957. 13 whole 957 upon 1000. So like, the more digits add, the more zero add to the new denominator. That is the conversion, and conversion we will discuss later. First is all about decimals. Next comes percentage. Now in percentage, what does cent mean? Cent. If you live in US, let's say you have cents. What does cent mean? Cent means 100, right? So like $1 and $1.50. So that one whole dollar and 1/2 of the dollar, that is cents. So percentage literally means per 100 pieces. Per cent, 100 pieces of anything, with one way of specifying the fraction of a complete whole. So it might be useful when, because it can be easily understood. You can compare fractions using percentages. When you convert them, then everything is out of 100, right? 68%, 78%. You can't compare like 3 upon 4, 7 upon 8. Instead, you can write them as percentages. That might be helpful. Or you can make the denominator same. Yeah. So percentage literally means per 100 pieces of anything, which is one way of specifying the fraction of a complete whole. So now to find a percentage, we find the total pieces, we write the fraction, right? We're gonna learn about percentage to fraction conversion after this. Simply put, a percentage value is a fraction multiplied by 100. Just fraction times 100. A portion of a whole apart. A way of representing a fraction with a denominator of 100 is 15 upon 100 equals to 0.15 equals a percentage of 15. So for example, you are given a box that has you are given a square box that has 100 small boxes in it, and about 49 of them are shaded. So the fraction is 49 upon 100. Now we can, if the denominator is 100, we can easily make it a fraction. Like percentage, 49 upon 100, 49%, 49 percentage. Okay, let's go next. Now it comes to conversion, we have learned those three, and guys, I always say this, and I'm again saying that don't hesitate to comment if you have any doubts, because isn't that you just ask doubts in classroom, isn't it? So I'm just a teacher, consider me as a teacher, or maybe a friend can always help you, a best friend. So the first thing is fraction to decimal conversion. Now when it comes to convert a fraction to a decimal, that is like the number with 3 upon 4 to point number, simply divide numerator by denominator, numerator and denominator. So these points are sometimes confusing, like divide numerator by, even I was confused one time. So you write the fraction thing. So the numerator inside, for example, you have the fraction 3 by 4, so 3 inside and 4 outside, the numerator inside, denominator outside. Now when it's proper fraction, that proper fraction means that the denominator is bigger than the numerator, the answer will always be in decimal points. Okay, sometimes it can be in fake whole numbers, that then you can't make it, but mostly it comes in decimal points. So to convert 3 by 4 to decimal, that means 3 inside and 4 outside, that is 0.75. You can use a calculator, or you also do on mental thinking or paper calculation, you can work out. Now fraction to percentage conversion. Now to convert a fraction into percentage, either multiply denominator by 100 by a number to get 100, and multiply same number by the numerator. So this sentence is confusing. If it's confusing, I'm going to say in simple words, so listen carefully. Now we have a fraction, and we know that the denominator can be multiplied to get the 100. The denominator, not the numerator, the denominator. The denominator can be multiplied to get the number 100. So we multiply the denominator. For example, let's say 4 into 25 is 100, right? 4 into 25, and we have the fraction 3 upon 4. 4 into 25 is 100. 3 into 25, the same number, 3 into 25 is 75. So 75 upon 100 is a fraction. Now 75 upon 100 is same as 75%. The percentage will be answered in the numerator, then the numerator part will be. Otherwise, if you can't, then you can just multiply the fraction by 100, which is multiplying the numerator by 100 and dividing it by the denominator, or the other way. It's just the same thing. Or like multiplying fraction is just like numerator and denominators and denominators. So if you have a fraction 3 upon 4, that means 100 is 100 by 1, because 100 divided by 1 is 100. So 3 upon 4 into 100 by 1, that's all. That will give you the answer. Then you have to solve that the division also, that's the same thing. Now if you convert decimals to fraction, decimals conversion is a bit hard. I'm not discouraging you to do it, like it's quite hard, but just saying you should focus here. In order to convert a decimal to a fraction, place the number that follows the decimal point over the place that the decimal ends in. Now if this point is confusing, let's see the example. We will get everything. Now to convert 0.7 to a fraction, as I told in the beginning, how many digits after the decimal point? The one digit, so that means it's 10. 1 will be always there, more digits, more zeros. 0.7 is 10, so that means 7 upon 10. Now we can't simplify 7 upon 10 as 7 is a prime number. Example 2 is 0.25. Now here we have 2 digits, so we can say as 100. 25 upon 100 we can simplify as 1 upon 4, because 25 times 4 is 100, so 1 by 4. Now it says convert 1.625. This question is a bit hard, guys. So look, 1.625 means 1 whole 625 upon 1000. So 1 upon, so let's remain the 1, that is 625 upon 1000. 625 upon 1000 can be reduced to 5 by 8. So our answer will be 1 whole 5 by 8 or 1 and 5 by 8. That is, in these cases, like when like 2 point that, leave the 2 only like after the decimal point how many digits are there, and use that number as the same method, then write like 2 whole, 3 whole, whatever. Okay, now decimal to percentage converted in percentage decimal. So if you have a decimal that is 0.75, to convert to a fraction, convert to a percentage, I mean, we multiply it by 100, move the decimal point 2 digits to the right. So if you have 0.75, it goes 1 plus 7, 5, 75%. 0.8, now 0.8 you have to move 2 decimal points, so 2, there's only one number, so you can add a 0, so it will be 0.80, 80%. So don't consider 8 as 0.8%. So if you are asked to write 8% as a decimal, that is 0.08. You can check your answer by multiplying the decimal by into 100, so it will give us the same as a percentage. Now when it comes to give percentage into decimal, we can divide it by 100. So 80 divided by 100 will be 0.8, 6 divided by 100 will be 0.06, like that. 34.5. Now in the last one, that is 0.345. If you divide by 100, we get 34.5 as our percentage, and then we get the same thing. Percentage to fraction. To convert percentage to fraction, write the percentage as for example, we have a percentage 38. So 38% means 38 upon 100. Now we can simplify this as 17 upon 50 divided by 2. You simplify it. First write as 100, then simplify. This is the easiest. Simplify only if possible, or if stated in the question, then of course it will be possible. Okay guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you like the video, and I hope it is useful for you. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe this video. I thank you for watching, and follow me on Twitter, that is YT Classroom, and the link is in my in the channel about, like, where we get description, everything. So I'll be back with a new video soon, and I hope your e-learning classes are going quite well. Mine are. I've just faced my exams, so I have a lot of time for videos. So if you have any doubts, you can comment. I will respond in about 24 to 48 hours. Thank you so much. Bye bye.